Most people think you need to spend a small fortune to get a decent look at the microscopic world, but this setup really challenges that idea. It is a bit surprising how much utility is packed into such a compact frame. When you first pull it out of the box, it feels surprisingly sturdy for something that weighs just over 3 pounds. It is not exactly a tank, but it does not feel like a cheap toy either. The build is mostly polycarbonate, which keeps it light enough to move between a desk and a lab bench without much fuss. What really catches the eye is the seat-and-top head. It is one of those features that makes a huge difference during long sessions, because you can adjust the distance between the eyepieces to fit your eyes perfectly. It feels natural, and you do not get that weird eye strain that happens with cheaper, fixed-width models. The LED lighting is another win. It uses a fly-eye lens, which sounds like technical jargon, but in practice, it just means the light is incredibly even. You do not get those annoying hot spots or dark corners that make it hard to focus on a specimen. Now the magnification range is pretty wild. It goes from 40x all the way up to 2500x. Honestly, at the very top end, you are going to need a lot of patience and a very steady hand to get things in focus. But for general student work or hobbyist projects, the mid-range performance is crisp and clear. It is a solid workhorse for looking at slides, and the mechanical stage moves smoothly enough that you are not constantly fighting the controls to keep your sample in view. The digital side of things is where this gets interesting. It comes with a USB camera that lets you pipe the image directly onto a computer screen. It is not going to win awards for high-end cinematic resolution, but for documenting what you are seeing or sharing a view with a group, it is genuinely helpful. The software is functional, though it definitely has that utilitarian, slightly dated look that you often find with scientific gear. It gets the job done, but do not expect a sleek, modern interface. If there is a downside, it is that the setup process for the software can be a little finicky, depending on the computer you are using. It is not exactly plug-and-play in the way a modern webcam is, so be prepared to spend a few minutes getting the drivers sorted. Also, while the 2500x magnification is a nice number on the box, the image quality does get a bit soft at that extreme limit. It is much better to stick to the lower and middle ranges for the best clarity. Still, for the price point, it is hard to complain too much. It is a reliable, well-thought-out tool that makes the invisible world accessible without requiring a professional lab budget. If you're looking for something that bridges the gap between a basic classroom tool and a serious piece of equipment, this is a pretty smart place to land.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.